I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're talking to Cameo Davis. She is the courageous author behind a powerful book. It is called Secrets of My Past, Keeping Me from the Future. This compelling autobiography reveals the hidden secrets that held her back from discovering her true purpose. Join us right now as we delve into her heartfelt journey of self-discovery and the power of honesty in overcoming personal burdens. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Books to Life Marketing for helping us put her in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Cameo, great to see you here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Logan, for having me.
My pleasure. Tell us what inspired you to share your past in the book, Secrets of My Past.
Well, first off, everybody has one. Not everybody likes to talk about it. And I wanted to help a lot of my friends, help myself, because, sometimes you just hold stuff on and keep taking it and taking it. You lose yourself, you know who you are, and I want to know who I am. So I started pushing through. And when I wrote the book, I wrote it on Valentine's Day. And I was mad. I was mad because I knew I was being a fool in love, but I enjoyed feeling love for the first time. And but I realized it wasn't real love. I decided to talk about it. And so when I talk about love in the book, I talk about everything else. Like, might as well just put it all out there. Be honest. Like, you got to go through things sometimes, even if it's not your fault. Sometimes you just got to go through it in order to have a story to tell. And I want to start off with a true story instead of a false story. If you want to know me, know the truth first.
Right. So what were some of the issues that you dealt with in your life that you felt needed to be changed?
First off, family. Everybody always, it's the quotes that people say, family are the ones that hurt you first. Why do we still say that? And why do people still do that? And, I grew up kind of messed up. I didn't understand a lot, like who my real father is. I still don't know. So I grew up with the stepdad, and my siblings, he was their dad. So it's kind of, I felt like the black sheep. I had to take a lot because I was an older kid. And I took a lot of stuff, molestation, rape. And I see a lot of people going through that, and it kind of changes you, make you different. And I wanted to talk about it. I'm like, there's no need to keep a secret. No, I don't want nobody to go to jail or get locked up for it, because people are going to have to deal with their own karma eventually. It's just some of the people are dead now, and I'm like, I don't want to grave it. I want to talk about it because it might help somebody else. Somebody else might be going through the same thing and they don't know how to deal with it. And I push through everything. So I feel like I can inspire somebody else to push through it too.
Absolutely. I think you have inspired others with your great work, your courageous work. You mentioned you began writing the book on Valentine's Day. How is that significant? Tell us about that.
Well, I was dealing with a guy, secretly. People knew, but people didn't know. And it was about 20 years. And I knew that I wasn't going to see him on that day. I already had wrote down stuff previously. I've got quite a few books that I've been writing on. I just haven't done anything with. And so specifically with this one, I'm like, because this is keeping me from the future, because I'm still holding on to a guy that's with somebody else. And I decided to not keep a secret no more. Like, no, this day, today is the day I'm just going to tell it all. Because my whole thing is love. And I'm like, that's a day that people set aside. And I knew I wasn't going to see the guy that I love because he was with somebody else that he loved. And I'm like, nope, I don't want to keep living like this. I have 3 daughters. He's not their father. What is wrong with me? So
Right. That
I
was a
decided to share the
wake-up
book.
moment for you, a wake-up call
Yes.
to say,
And
let me turn
I'm
this
ready to
all
wake other
around.
people up. I want to wake
Yeah,
other people up too. Especially my daughters. Like, no.
exactly. If you can't see on Valentine's Day, there's a problem. There's something else. There's somebody else.
Yeah.
Move on, right?
Yep.
Yep,
So that was
absolutely.
my thing. I had to tell myself, you need to move on.
Absolutely. How has the process of writing and releasing this book impacted or changed your view on love and relationships?
It actually has changed me a lot because I'm single, and a lot of people try to tell me, well, you need a man. I know he should know, and I'm not, searching right now. I have to focus on myself because I'm trying to figure out who Cameo is. Right now, I've been what everybody else wanted. I've been mother, the sister, the daughter, the test tool, whatever everybody wanted, and now I need to know who I am. And through all of it, I've been by myself, even though I've been around everybody. Nobody ever has anything to help you. They just help burden you with more stuff. And I'm like, no, that is not fair. I'm one person. I cannot take it all with a lot of family around me. Really, what is family? What is love? Because all I feel is me doing everything. Even in secret, like, oh, and behind closed doors, it's all on me. And when it comes out, it's everybody else taking the credit. And I'm like, no, we're going to stop all this. And at my age now, I'm like, it's time for me to speak up.
Well, you're speaking up and loud and clear, and I think it's smart. You've turned things around, which I think is great. And sometimes the best person you can be with is just yourself because you
Yeah.
need time to get to know yourself, make sure your head is clear, and you don't need to be taking on the problems of somebody else necessarily. You want to make
Yeah.
sure it's a relationship that's going to benefit you, strengthen you, and one that you can believe in and one you can trust in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, without a doubt. What's the message you hope readers take away from the book?
I want people to realize that you can't you can control some things you can't, but you cannot allow yourself to give people so much power over you, and to the point where you lose yourself because you believe in them so much. And what helped me write this book, because I've been writing since I was a kid. I've always wrote short stories, poems, plays, given to my teachers, but I always push it to the side because nobody believes in you. Sometimes you gotta, and I stopped listening to people. So I'll argue with people all day long, and they're like, "Ah, why are you so mean?" Because you have to prove something. Your words also mean something, and all I hear is words. I'm like, where's the action with the words? Love is not just a word. Where's the action? And I've been asking for a long time because, like I said, I always felt like a black sheep. I've been through foster care, and I've just been through everything. I'm like, why me? And what's wrong with me and versus the rest of the kids? So not only growing up trying to figure it out as a kid, but becoming a teenager and kind of running away from home at 14, trying to live like an adult myself. Like, so basically, since I've been 14, I've just been figuring it out. And I always grab people under me and help them. But when I need help, it's always an excuse. Oh, I got kids. So do I. I got bills. So do I. And so I'm at this point, I'm just tired. So I want to speak on it because a lot of people know what they've done. And a lot of people, I feel like people need to take ownership in things that you do. If you can do it, if y'all quote, like the quote say, what goes around comes around. So if you can throw it out there, you should be able to take it back. So right now I'm giving it back. What you've given me, I want to give it back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's smart. Let me ask you this. You've said you enjoyed writing your whole life, stories and
All right.
poems and all that stuff. You've written this book now. Are you working on another book? Are you thinking about writing another book?
I've wrote 2 books and I self-published them on Kindle, but I didn't know what I was doing. So
Mhm.
they're just sitting there. So I'm working on them. I wrote another part to this book, Secrets of My Past. It's called Secrets of My Past Goes On, but I haven't published it. Um, and yeah, it's so far as 4, but this is the only one that I've published. But yeah, I have 3 more that I have on a manuscript already ready to go.
Great. Well, you're a powerful writer, so I'm sure those works are great as well. And you never know when you might decide to get them, out there in the forefront more. The name of this book that we've been focusing on today is Secrets of My Past, Keeping Me from the Future. It is a
Yes.
wonderful autobiography that reveals the hidden secrets that have held Cameo back from discovering her true purpose. The book is a heartfelt journey of self-discovery and the power of honesty in overcoming personal burdens. Cameo, thanks so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Logan. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate your time. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.